morning, everyone. This is RangerRob, and you're at the RangerRob Country Living channel. And so I'm in the green room, and since the last time I talked to you about what we've been doing, I've been working on transferring our seeds, or buttercrunch, to a new propagator for my NFT hydroponic system. And so the problem I had was I started my, because I didn't know better, started my seedlings in Oasis cubes. So I kind of split the difference, and some of them I pulled out of the Oasis cubes. They're doing okay, and I put them in pucks. And so this is the result. So these are ones I started, some in pucks just for experimenting, and then the others I kept in the Oasis cubes, which I'll be kind of forced to use the 2-inch net cup for that. But it'll slowly allow me to adapt from the small pucks to the bigger pucks that I made right here. So Sherry and I have been working slowly but surely making the 3-inch pucks, which look like so, with a slit in the center. And when these plants get longer roots and can reach the bottom of the NFT, they'll be taken outside to the NFT and put into these pucks, which is just a larger version of the smaller pucks. So that is how far we got. I also, I made a whole bunch of small pucks, but I was going to lay them on top, but that's just not a good idea. So we end up taking scissors and cutting around here like that to make them fit to that, because you see how much difference there is in size. So that's the plan. And the other thing that's going on today I thought was kind of exciting. I thought I'd pass it on to you. So today, little Belle here, the German Shepherd, she was spaded 2 weeks ago exactly. And today she's getting her stitches out, and she'll be a free dog. You still have to be kind of careful. But she did really well, and we had no complications whatsoever, even though she loves to play and chase butterflies. But she is now fully spaded. She also got her chip. Both of my dogs have a chip in them, and got all of her latest vaccinations like we always do with our dogs. And both of I had her ears checked, because with German Shepherds you have to have their ears checked a lot. And both dogs are doing great. So that's the latest news with with Belle. And last but not least, on announcements and things like that, you probably saw this bag laying here. These are a clip that I'm going to start using for the tomatoes. They actually have, they're higher rated than the ones I've been using, the kind of clear plastic ones. The other ones are fine, but so I'm almost out, so I'm going to switch over to this kind. These I got on Amazon, and I'll let you know if there's really that big a difference between any of them. Meanwhile, let's go outside and start checking on all the systems. Alrighty guys, we've got outside. It's time to start checking some of the systems. One of the things I thought I'd let you know is I finally pulled the trigger on a new piece of equipment, and it's something you never see. Is I'm using, believe it or not, I've been using a Hero 3 GoPro for many years. The one I have in my hand right now. Now, I've always kind of held on to it because their sound quality has been a lot better than what I've heard about the newer ones. However, I can modify that with software, and so one of these days I'm going to do a video showing you how we record and the equipment we use and how we edit everything. But today I pulled the trigger and ordered a Hero 9. The reason I wanted it is, as you know, I'm getting older than I was before, and so you probably notice a little shaking and movement in the camera, which can be eliminated with stabilization. And Hero 3s don't have stabilization. and the Hero 9s will help compensate for that, so you get a much smoother picture and video from me that isn't distracting. And I understand that. We always tell people to make do with what you got, and the Hero 3 has served me well for 5 or 6 years now, and it's time to upgrade. And I actually this morning pulled the trigger and ordered a whole new camera for my basic activity. Now I do have a very good camera for video, which is called a Canon G40, and when I get all my equipment together, I'll show it to you of how we do what we do. Meanwhile, we're out at the towers, and they look beautiful like usual. Getting a little closer, I'm starting to get some runners. These are my white strawberries. They're supposed to taste like pineapple. All the little ones are starting to kind of grow pretty good. These are all brand new. And oh, there's another runner over here, and they're flowering. Whether they'll produce this year, we'll see. They should. And look at all these little starters here. More flowers. So we'll see what happens. More flowers here. And the carrots down here are growing. A couple of carrots down there. Didn't make a big killing on carrots. And of course we check the water. I use about 1/4 of this tank a day. So like I said, it lasts about 4 days. And also, with my day off from filming hydroponics, the 2 barrels down below, these 2 towers had radishes in them. We ate them. So they've been replanted. So down below here, I'm trying a radish called a Champion. So we'll see how they taste. And I still have some radishes left on this barrel. In here, once again, this is all blueberries. We're just kind of waiting and seeing how well they'll take. These are raspberries. 3 out of 4 took. And so we're pretty happy with that. I wish it was 100%. But let's move on. Also, with my 1 day off, I did manage to plant more tomatoes. So these tomatoes were my extras, and they're in regular potting soil, and we'll be outside, and we'll do our best to try to see if they can produce something. In the center of this here, I'm starting to get purple green beans. Almost all of them took, except maybe 1. That's exciting. So they're a bush bean. And then across from that are Walla Walla onions, and they're starting to look like onions at the bottom. So pretty excited about that. And then on this side, I planted zucchini here, and here. The one in the middle didn't take, and we tried to put some rhubarb in here, and it didn't take. So we're not always successful, and that's just how it is. The extension of the NFT here is working great. I got a few plants put in, mostly sweet peas, and got 1 cucumber in here. Our biggest goal is trying to get them attached to the trellis, and I've got a couple of spots over in this side that I'm going to try to transfer peppers over here, but I don't want them I want them tall enough to attach to the trellis, because as you see, I'm always complaining about it. We're always getting too much wind, and I want them protected. But I think peppers will just do great here, so we'll see. I got a few beans going here. Some are attaching to the trellis already, and so that's pretty exciting. As you heard the other day, we made salad. Our lettuce is just delicious, and looking good. We've been slowly adding a few more each day, and then I've been experimenting with those new pucks. Then last but not least, over here in the big garden is the corn. Look at the corn. It's going like gangbusters. So lots of corn. So this weekend we're going to be planting more corn 2 stages out, because we wanted to kind of have corn come along like daily for like a couple of weeks, so we can process it, store it, whatever, and not have to do it all at once. So that's exciting. Like I said, we're doing candy corn. Don't know how well it's going to take, whether we'll be successful or not, but it's like I said in some of my videos, at least we're trying. Next, we're in the greenhouse. Usually in the morning I come out here, open it up, get the air flowing on the plants, and check it and make sure I haven't had any problems. Always check the water system for the Dutch buckets. Yesterday I did seal up some of the couplers a little better because they were dripping, and a lot of my plants are taking water, but I'm also having a little bit of water loss with those small drips, so I fixed that. So cucumbers are all doing really well. In fact, one of my cucumbers here is actually trying to make little cucumbers. Don't know if they'll take yet, because there's some little cucumbers in there. Seems a little early for them, but we'll see what happens. The beans are starting to climb, and that's good news. And that's a cucumber that's doing really well too. These are snap peas. They're starting to climb. These 3 are peppers. They're trying to bloom. I might get some peppers early. But the tomatoes are just doing wonderful. All of them, almost all of them, are starting to make flowers. So what I do is go around to all these flowers and vibrate the little flowers, give them a little tickle, and like these here, just give them a little shake. A lot of people say you bring in an electric toothbrush and shake them because they're self-pollinating. And then of course I've got all these tomatoes down below here that don't really have a home yet. So but yeah, you can see how well these tomatoes are all doing. Give them a little shake, give them a little shake. Sherry's flower is going to be going out to the front of the house real soon. Pretty soon it'll be a real jungle in here. Give these flowers a little bit of a kick. Look at that, flowers everywhere. More extra tomatoes. I've got so many tomatoes. Once again, these are all jet stars and jet setters. Yeah, we just go around checking them all. Now Sherry and I go through here carefully and take off all the suckers, and then we slowly start opening up the bottoms of these as the leaves get a little tattered, like this one here. This one will be going pretty soon because we want the good airflow down below here. And the only non-jet setter I have in here is the last plant right there, and that's a beefsteak. And the only reason I have a beefsteak is I wanted to see how well I could do growing a beefsteak. So that's what we do with the tomatoes every day. Of course, this is not marijuana. These are our tomatoes, potatoes, and they're just chugging along really good, nice and healthy. And this is broccoli that I probably shouldn't have tried to grow, but live and learn. We're just going to see if they're going to flower at all. If they don't flower at all, they're gone. A lot of pepper plants are doing really well. And of course, a couple more pepper plants in here. And this is pretty much all iceberg lettuce, and it's going amazing. And all of it tastes wonderful. So a couple more broccolis over here. They're probably, if they don't flower pretty soon or produce, they're gonna go bye-bye. And yeah, but my gosh, look at this lettuce. So yeah, we're pretty pleased with that. So that's our day, kind of inspecting everything before we start water. I hand water some of our plants, and things are pretty exciting because today we'll get Belle taken care of. We got the new camera ordered. Looks like we may have that by this weekend, and looking forward to a little bit more steady footage for you guys to enjoy. And I had to quit being a cheapskate, and the camera I'm using now is got an attitude, but it's served me well. GoPro 3 has been a very good camera for me. So yeah, there's your update on the greenhouse. So checking in on the chickens. Chickens have been doing really good. They have been molting a little bit because it's been warmer, but I have very friendly chickens, and they've been producing very well, 9 to 10 eggs every day. The one thing that's been nice is now that we have the garden and we're trimming things a lot and stuff like that, they're getting a lot more scraps of different things to eat, which seems to me my eggs are getting bigger. Now, we don't medicate our chickens. We only medicated them when they were chicks, and as soon as they were strong and healthy teenagers, they went to regular laying food. But you see I got a full house here today. Hi, babies. And I'm gonna, well, I'll let you see one of their eggs, but I pretty much like to leave them alone in the morning to do their thing. And one of the other things we're learning is the compost bins. We keep adding to it, and so we're gonna put, I gotta clean the chicken house this week, put the remnants in this one, and we're gonna stop using this one and cover it and wet it down a lot, and make this our working one, because we've just done so much yard work. It filled this one up really good, and you need time for it to break down. So we're going to start leaving this one alone and let it break down so we can actually start using some of our compost. So that's the latest news with the compost bins. So that was our morning walkthrough. I've got Belle, come here, come. So the vet told me to try to keep this dog calm, and it's been pretty tough. She's a very active dog. Belle, come. What you doing, kid? Anyway, it'll be nice to get the stitches out, get her healed up, and so we can quit worrying about her, because she just loves to run, and that's okay. And Cinder actually runs along with her quite a bit, but can't keep up with her. So like I said, having Belle around is keeping Cinder young. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough today and accomplishments we're making so far. Looking forward to getting converted over to the puck system. It's going to take a little time, and we've got a lot of plants to move around here, maintain. I've got more tomato plants. You can see that's getting real long. I've still got those tomato plants in the greenhouse that I showed you. They need to be transferred over to growing bags. They'll probably be put along in here, and we are going to have a lot of tomatoes. And there goes Belle again. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed our tour today. If you have any questions, any suggestions, and tell us about your homestead, tell us about your hydroponics or garden. We'd love to hear about it, and leave notes in the comments below. Get used to dialoguing with us. We appreciate it, and it's good for our channel, and it's just fun to meet some of the people who have been watching our stuff. So guys, have a great day, be safe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now. Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.